Good evening and welcome to Cutv Newscenter for the week of March 24th, 2016. I'm Zach Prosma.
And I'm Danny Beck. On Tuesday evening, the candidates for the seat in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives 49th District held a forum at California University's Convocation Center. The forum, ran by the League of Women Voters from Washington County, featured 5 Democratic candidates, along with 1 Republican candidate. The Democratic candidates were Alan Ben-Yak, Brendan Gary, Robert Kepix, Mark Alterreese, Don Henderson, and Randy Barley. The Republican candidate in attendance was Bud Cook. Some of the discussed issues were legislative district boundaries, differences in needs in different parts of the district, the state budget, and how to bring education and industry back into the Mon Valley. The primary election will be held on Tuesday, April 26th.
One of the hot topic issues during the 49th District Forum was the lack of a state budget. However, not even 24 hours after the event, Governor Tom Wolf finally passed the Pennsylvania state budget after nearly a 9-month stalemate for funding. This comes as a resolution to mainly schools in this general area, as some districts were rumored to be shutting down if a budget was not passed in the coming days. Terror has struck Europe only months after the deadly Paris attacks, as now Brussels has been subjected to violent terror. 31 victims have been identified so far, with over 250 others still in care for their sustained injuries. The attack comes days after the leader of the Paris attacks was captured in Brussels. The impact of the Brussels attack is important because it is home to NATO headquarters, handfuls of international embassies, and the headquarters of the European Union. Further attacks are imminent according to defense secretaries around the globe, so be alert and stay tuned for further info on future threats. And as mentioned before about the Brussels attack, they are believed to be spawned from the capture of Salah Abdeslam, believed to be the leader of the Paris terror attacks. Now, though, there is a connection between the Paris and Brussels attacks, as the 3 brothers who attacked Brussels and died were bomb makers believed to supply the bombs to the Paris attacks. To follow further updates, be sure to check out your global news sources as well as CUTV for any further updates.
North Korea fired 5 short-range missiles in the Japan Sea on Monday, an action that defies the UN and their ban engaging in any ballistic and nuclear activities. The launch came soon after the North Korea condemned ongoing military drills between South Korea and the U.S. The South Korean officials said that they will not attempt to retrieve debris from the missiles.
Super Tuesday Round 4 has come and gone now, with candidates prepping for the stretch run towards conventions in midsummer. Bernie Sanders was the big winner for the Democrats, winning Idaho and Utah, slightly lessening his deficit to Hillary Clinton. However, Sanders must win every state that remains and win with at least 60% of the vote, or Clinton will all but clinch the nomination before convention. On the Republican side, nothing major really happened, but Ted Cruz was able to seal away a couple wins from Donald Trump. With Marco Rubio now out of the Republican race, things will become much tighter in some states with only 3 candidates left. Be sure to tune in to CUTV for more weekly updates on the presidential election.
Now that the weather is becoming nicer, sportsmen in the state of Pennsylvania are looking forward to dropping their lines and catching some fish. Before you go out, however, make sure you're properly licensed for the region you are in. Trout season is rapidly approaching, with April 2nd being the regional open day and statewide on April 16th. For more information on important dates to go, follow to go to the PA State Commission website. You'll be hooked.
And to find out the latest news on campus and elsewhere, make sure you pick up a copy of the Cal Times when it is released every Friday around campus. And so, Danny, this coming weekend is Easter, a big holiday. A lot of people going home. I know some professors are canceling class for tomorrow, which is Good Friday at the time we're filming this. What are you doing for Easter? Because you're back out in the eastern part of the state. You plan on going home or anything?
Unfortunately, I can't go home. Just the bus schedule. I don't have a car on campus, so I can't really go home. But hopefully, we'll hang out. I know that you're not going back home to Georgia.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll hang out down here and have a little Easter feast of our own.
Yeah, the point of driving to Georgia 12 hours, and then by the time I get there, it's like, oh, time to go back. There's no point. So yeah, I'm going to be staying here with my fiance and daughter. Hopefully this would be her second Easter, actually. It's maybe first one she can really remember, though, so have some fun with that. Maybe a little Easter egg hunt, something like that, and maybe, like you said, a CUTV Easter feast.
Sounds
something
awesome.
like that. So, and coming up after the break, Dylan Godet has your weather forecast. Stay tuned.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV Newscenter provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
Hello CalU, I'm student meteorologist Dylan Goday here from the CalU Weather Lab, and I'll be giving us our forecast for the coming week. As you can see here, the temperatures across the country, we got 67 in Pittsburgh, a little cooler in New York, about 49 degrees, and a lot warmer down to our south at 69 down in Atlanta. But the system that brought heavy snowfall to Denver at 30 degrees has brought down temperatures in Chicago and St. Louis at 41 and 55 respectively. As we go into the radar here, you can really see the massive system here as we go to the satellite in the center part of the United States, really bringing in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and that colder air behind it with some snow showers up in the upper northwest. As you can see, as we put on the radar here, those showers and thunderstorms working their way through Indiana and Kentucky with lots of potential for heavy downpours with these systems, and then up to the north in Michigan, you can see the snowfall associated with it. As we zoom into Pennsylvania here, we can see the leeward of the rainfall working its way into western Ohio and the snowfall up to Michigan. We go to our graphics here, courtesy of AccuWeather. As you can see, here is the warmer temperatures out ahead of that system, as I said, that will be bringing up our temperatures today. We should have a very nice day before the rain and thunderstorms work their way in tonight. As you can see here, it talks about we're right in the bullseye for the potential for some stormy weather tonight. The stronger storms will be down to the south, but we do have the expectation that we will have some thunderstorms in our area tonight. Now on into Friday, as that system works its way through, cooler temperatures behind it. We shouldn't have much as well as precipitation tomorrow. Should have a relatively cool, nice day. On into the weekend, that system's on its way through, another system works its way in, and we will have the potential for some milder temperatures. As we go into our Easter Sunday, milder temperatures out ahead of that system, as I said, should be a relatively nice Easter for you all. As we go into the 7-day here, you can see warmer today, almost 80 degrees. It's a very warm day before we get the thunderstorms on into tonight. Cooler tomorrow, some clouds in our area, a relatively decent day. Into the weekend, a warm up out ahead of the next system, 72 on Sunday, a very nice Easter Sunday. And as you can see, the rainfall and colder weather works its way back in on Monday. I'm student meteorologist Dylan Goday.
Yeah, so Danny, you saw on the graphic there, we're filming this on Thursday, got up to about 75, towards the 80s today. I felt really good. I know we're all of us were out in shorts and stuff today, enjoying the warm weather. It seems like it's going to cool down slightly, but back to the 70s and a little bit of rain. I think we're finally heading into the part where it's actually going to stay spring and it's not going to change its mind at the last minute.
Yeah, we did get teased a little bit here with today, with reaching up to almost 80, like you said. A little bit colder on Friday, but I kind of like it. I mean, like the little switch up.
Yeah, no, I don't mind the cold at all. It's just I don't want it to go from hot to warm to cold, warm, and then back to cold again. It needs to make up its mind. We were supposed to have this early spring.
Definitely.
Hasn't happened. So we'll see what the weather is like, though, as we continue to go on. And when we come back after the break, Mike Mays takes us on a trip around the entertainment world. Stay tuned.
With CalU's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with OrgSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI Farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
Welcome back to CUTV Newscenter. I'm Mike Mays with your entertainment report. Think you know everything about your favorite celebrities? Think again. Our reporter Stephen Ruffing digs into the lives of your favorite stars.
Today's WTF celebrity is former childhood star Macaulay Culkin. The first fact is in 1998, Culkin married actress Rachel Miner when they were both only 17 years old. Sadly, the marriage ended after a short 2 years. The second fact is Culkin was the first child actor to receive $1 million for a single movie, which was My Girl. The movie also included his first on-screen kiss. The third and final fact is during the highest point of his career, Culkin became close friends with the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Culkin is also the godfather of two of MJ's kids, Prince and Paris Jackson. That'll do it for this week's WTF Fact of the Week. For CUTV News Center, I'm Stephen Ruffing.
Star Wars Force Awakens actress Daisy Ridley has confirmed talks to take on the new role of Lara Croft, previously played by Angelina Jolie in the new Tomb Raider reboot. Although she's filming the 8th episode of Star Wars, Ridley says she would have time to take on the additional role given the chance. The Office alum Rainn Wilson is hitting the road in a new show, Roadies, created by the almost famous writer-director Cameron Crowe. The show is a rock comedy about a successful rock tour told through the eyes of the crew members working behind the stage for the band, The Station House. The first season will premiere on June 26 on Showtime. For the first time since the show's debut in 2011, HBO will not be sending episodes of the new season out to critics to view early. The decision comes after last year's episodes leaked online when copies were given to the media. The new season will premiere on HBO on April 24th. Come out to the Vulcan Theater on Wednesday night for Funny Freakin' Friday, starring magician R.D. Shine. The event is 7 and lasts till 8 p.m. On April 19th, CalU Department of Theater and Dance will debut a new show, Yet Another Funeral, in Steele Hall. The musical is a contemporary romantic comedy featuring a dissatisfied with life hotel clerk, a journalist, and a mysterious stranger. The musical was created by senior Dominic Carolla. Carolla composed the musical and wrote the lyrics for the 21 original songs in the production. Anthony Carolla, Dominic's brother, wrote the book for the play. Performances will be held 8 p.m. April 7th and 8th. Come celebrate St. George's Day with the Mandarina Library on April 5th. Celebrated in many countries around the world, the holiday honors St. George, a legendary knight and hero. The celebration at Mandarina Library includes free food and medieval dance lessons, plus artwork created by our CalU students. And to round out the entertainment report for this week, we have Concussion in the Vulcan Theater. In Pittsburgh, accomplished pathologist Dr. Bennett Amalu uncovers the truth about brain damage in a football player who suffers repeated concussions in the course of a normal play. Showtimes are 5, 8, and 11 daily. So guys, this weekend is Easter, but it's also the opening for Batman vs. Superman. So I know the reviews were bad for it, so would you guys go out and see it still?
I would. I mean, I like the action scenes and all those type of movies. And since it has Superman and Batman in it both, like, how can it be bad? You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to see it.
I'll see it eventually. I don't think I'm going to pay my money to go see it in theaters because I was one of those people that I was really hyped up for Man of Steel, and it really disappointed me. And I think it's because I'm not a big fan of Zack Snyder doing the movies. I don't like his directing style. He's making it too much of an action and big explosive movie. And actually today I happened to come upon a review that had like the biggest spoiler of all in the movie, so I know what happens. And I think I told Mike earlier, and so he knows, but I won't tell you now, and I won't say it on here because it's a huge thing. The spoiler that I saw. I think the movie's going to turn out well. It's going to make all its money, but like you said, Mike, the reviews so far are bad. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's like 33%.
Wow.
And I thought it was going to be a train wreck to begin with, but a lot of people are saying that Ben Affleck's good as Batman, which I'm surprised at because I thought he was going to be a good Bruce Wayne, not a Batman. And Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, I've heard she's wonderful. And this is the first time we've seen Wonder Woman on screen, so that's good.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. But thanks, Mike. When you return, Anthony D'Agostino has your sports report. Stay tuned.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Save preset 1 for CalU's best music. More music in the car. More music in the door. More music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation. Playing CalU's best music. 91.9 WCAL. WCAL Power 92.
Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Anthony D'Agostino with your sports report. The California University baseball team completed the season sweep of the Clarion Golden Eagles with back-to-back wins on Sunday's doubleheader. In the first game, California defeated Clarion 6-3. Batting well for the team was catcher Christian Webb. He was 2 for 4 from the plate with 2 RBIs and 1 run. Another player who batted well was Garrett Brooks. Brooks was 3 for 4 from the plate with 1 run and 1 RBI. G.J. Senchak was the winning pitcher, pitching 6 innings, allowing only 2 runs across and striking out 6 batters. Closer Matt Carpenter got the save with 1 inning pitched, 0 earned runs, and 1 strikeout. In the second game of the doubleheader, California won with a shutout 9-0. Batting well for the team was Austin Logan, who went 3 for 3 from the plate and scored 2 runs. David Marcus also batted well, going 1 for 3 from the plate, while also getting 2 RBIs. Pitcher Joe Yorgel pitched a full game, allowing only 2 hits. The CalU softball team is ranked 14th in the nation as of the last national poll. The softball team has a record of 13-1 overall. Their first conference game will be March 25th at 2:30 and 4:30 against Slippery Rock. And there you see on the NCAA rankings, California 14th, and just above them in the Atlantic region, West Virginia Wesleyan. Those 2 teams are the only ones from the Atlantic region to make the national poll in the top 15. With March coming to a close, that means March Madness is in full swing. After round 1 of the men's tournament, ESPN, CBS, and the NCAA reported that there were no perfect brackets left in their tournament challenge. After round 2 of the tournament, Yahoo Sports reported that there were no perfect brackets left in their tournament challenge either. Cal U women's basketball athlete Mickey Glenn received yet another accolade this season as she was named to the Women's Basketball Association All-American team. Glenn was only one of 10 players to receive this honor this year. She is the first player since California's 2011 season, Kayla Smith, to be selected. Glenn ranked 4th in the country with a 90% free throw percentage, also ranked 2nd with 205 free throws made. Glenn enters her senior year ranked 10th in school history with 1,460 career points. She also sits among the top 10 at Cal U with 394 assists and 241 steals in her career. The National Football League has just announced rule changes for the 2016 season. One rule change is that, just like in college, once a player or coach receives 2 unsportsmanlike penalties, he will be ejected from the contest. Touchbacks, which used to be placed at the 20-yard line, will now be moved up to the 25-yard line to reduce the amount of times a kick returner will attempt to run it out of the end zone. The experimental rule to move extra points to the 15-yard line last year will be permanent this season. The NFL also announced that all forms of chop blocks are illegal. They also expanded the rule for horse collar penalties to also include the area of the nameplate or above the jersey. And now it's time for the Vulcan Hammer Award. For this week's Vulcan Hammer Award, I've selected Vulcan's baseball pitcher, Joe Yorgel, a junior from Lancaster Catholic. He was named the PSAC West Baseball Pitcher of the Week. Yorgel needed only 59 pitches to complete the shutout against Clarion in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Primarily the team's catcher, Yorgel has posted a 1-1 record with an ERA of 6.75 in 4 appearances at the mound. He has issued only 1 walk in 14.2 innings pitched this year after making 5 relief appearances as a sophomore. And guys, talked about March Madness. It's in full swing. There are no perfect brackets left. CUTV does a little bit of a bracket pool ourselves, picking our national champions. Me and Danny, we picked Kansas, and Zach, you picked Michigan State.
I cursed myself last week. I don't know if any of you at home remember. I don't know if you guys remember. Last week, we talked about the brackets with Ryan when he was here, and he said in one bracket I had Dayton beating Michigan State. And I said, I hope that doesn't happen because I have Michigan State winning it all. And they go and lose to Middle Tennessee. And they break my heart. That's the second time in a span of 4 years that the team I picked to win it all has lost in the first round. And they were both 2 seeds.
You also said if Michigan State were to lose in the first round that you would cry. And I believe that happened.
I didn't cry. I was very upset, though. Oh, I was livid. They should not have lost that game.
I'm still banking on Kansas. I mean, I just think that their team is unstoppable. I knocked, so everybody knows I knocked at home. But I just think that they're just an overall team, and I really hope the same thing doesn't happen to us.
Well, this bracket this entire year has just went to pieces because of all these upsets. We knew it was going to be an upset-laden year, but
not as heavy
as it was this season. First round 1, then round 2, just crazy upsets that we weren't expecting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of crazy finishes. I mean, Northern Iowa blowing an 11-point lead with 30 seconds left. Did you see what LeBron said? He said he would quit basketball if his team did that.
And Little Rock, you can't count out the Little Rock team. The Little Rock team was insane.
Well, the Purdue guys stood there with 5 seconds left and did nothing.
Yeah.
That was another pick I got wrong. So
Yeah,
you can tell I was very upset at some of these teams. So, all right, thanks, Anthony. That will do it for this week's edition of Newscenter.
Be sure to check out our YouTube channel at CUTV News Center.
Thanks for watching, and have a great Easter weekend.